Welcoming is one of the most beautiful human virtues. We live in a time when many beings are moving from their countries to another because of wars, violence, or hunger, or climate reasons to survive and to look for better conditions for themselves or their families. There is a general awareness of welcoming with dignity in promoting the life of others. And the two sisters, Martha and Mary, in the Gospel of Luke, chapter 10, verses 38-42, who received Jesus, represents the commitment of dignity and promotion, essential elements of welcoming. The text narrates Mary's attentive listening and Martha's generous service. It should not be read as a contrast between action and contemplation. Listening and service are not opposites, but complementary. Listening is important and service is necessary. Listening encourages service, and service finds its reason in listening. Listening is understood as the step towards commitment, empathy, compassion, attention, appreciation of the dignity of the welcome person. And the service should be understood to breathe promotion in the other people's life. And in order to do that, I have to receive the breath or the breath from the other people too. Martha is very busy with many tasks, distracted. She has lost her priority and her peace in her life. We live in a time of rush, urgency, productivity, and results. We have no longer have time to taste the present, to give ourselves a moment of silence, of contemplation, of listening. The human being suffocates in his own doing. That's why revitalization of a contemplative life of gratitude and of listening is necessary to open breathing space for effective service. How can I serve other people if I don't know what they really need? And Martha complains to Jesus, Lord, you don't care that my sister leaves me alone with all the work, with all the service? Tell her to come to help me. And Jesus answered her, buying her complaint. But Jesus is saying to Martha, your sister chose the best part, to listen to the Lord. He emphasized that Martha is doing, and he really appreciates what Martha is doing, prepare the food for 30 people, for him and for his disciple. He recognized that it's a good way to welcoming, but what Jesus is criticizing on Martha is that she forget the person and she forget herself. Woman should not be reduced to domestic tasks. She has the right to sit down to listen to the word of God. Women are also disciples and need to occupy this place. Each of us is at the same time Martha and Mary. Jesus does not criticize the service. How would he do that if he is the example of the service? He's teaching how to welcome people, how to help other people. What Jesus really criticized is Martha's anxious way to do things under the pressure of many occupation, forgetting herself and forgetting the people around her. The attitude of welcoming is a positive predisposition on the part of upright hearts to receive the other, and the thing that is not known yet is not only receive the person, but all what the person brings with her. That's something amazing. Welcoming doesn't mean receiving only migrants. No, everybody wanna be welcome. There is a welcome to be provided at home, within the family, in the coexistence with the world around us. In welcoming, there is an enrichment of those who receive and those who are received. The practice of welcoming the other and the different affects our existential arrangements, our prejudice, our culture, our values. Welcoming other affects the terrain of our life, the corners of our interior, and affects the spaces of our cities. The attitude of these two women, Mary and Martha, teaches us as a follower of Jesus the lesson of listening and serving to welcome others. To see the face of Jesus alive today in other people's life, it's necessary to put ourselves at the feet of Jesus, at the feet of the people that we welcome, to put ourselves on the skin of the other people, to listen in order to serve the divinity or the divine presence in that person, and that person who has the humanity already fallen, without hope, full of sadness. If we don't recognize the presence of the divine presence in that person, we cannot promote her life, and we want to get together with her on the same whole. Jesus is asking us to be a promoter of life and give life to others through our listening and through our service.